What is up, my people, or the people of my channel? This is like 7:44 a.m. and I have not went to bed yet, so kind of bear with me on the narration, okay? Anyways, this is a battle I had a while ago. I think it's on November 26th, if I remember correctly, or Thanksgiving, one of those days. I had it with Schweinsteiger. He is, if you know him, he's kind of like a veteran of 5th gen. And this team is like, I guess, legend, or not legendary, famous, because it's like the only team he's used for like basically the entire 5th gen until before DOS was banned. He started using some hyper offense. But yeah, I battled him on ladder and I was like, hey, can we battle with your stall so I haven't battled it in like a long time, because he's whooped my ass with his team. And I haven't remembered what his team was. I just wanted to play it again. But yeah. So I'm using my team. If you have watched my Project Moshpit video, this team handles really well against stall, and it's through my experience I made this team kinda, cause stall gave me a really big trouble, because even though I do run kind of a volt turn, since I have two users of volt turn and U-turn, or volt switch and U-turn, it helps me out a lot versus stall. But I also need, since I don't have a spinner, I also need support with that, so I have a taunt, special defense arm, really helps out versus stall, and I have, yeah, my volt turners and shit. But offense gives me huge trouble. I mean, it's like 50-50 plays throughout the entire game. That's why I don't like using this team most of the time, because all you see is volt turn these days. And I rarely play Pokemon anyway, so like, I'm way worse than I was before. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna warn you. This is already really long. I'm gonna warn you, this battle is pretty damn long. I'm gonna fast forward it in some things, but I hope you guys will enjoy. And I do get really cocky in this match, completely. I think it's because all the watchers were watching. There's a ton of people watching because it was like, it's Schweinsteiger. But yeah, you'll see my plays, and he notices me getting a little too cocky, and he starts taking control of that and battles a little bit differently, if you'll see later. I do make a couple misplays, and this entire battle changed my entire way of thinking. Well, yeah, my entire way of thinking in my futures battles. This battle helped me learn a lot of my team, and helped me get better with using this team. Yeah. So I'm gonna go on the team preview. Latias, like if you see my Project Moshpit video, Latias is one of my main things to get out of the way. Same thing with Blissey, because those things can stop my Rotom and my Celebi like that. And Fortress will be a big deal unless I try to like double switch getting my Skarmory into there, taunting him, get that shit out of there, and then continuing to mix match his team and stuff. But Fortress, I need to weaken him because he can't have recovery, because I know his well, I don't know if his Blissey is Wish Bliss or not, but I need to get that shit weakened as much as I can. Quagsire can be a huge problem, depending on how he plays. As long as I get a couple, like a few hazards up, I can 2-hit KO him with probably close combat. I don't know about that, but I can 2-hit KO him with Earthquake. But yeah, T-Tar is T-Tar, and Gliscor can be a problem depending on what happens in the battle. But yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? I am going to lead off with my, it's fine, I have the Randaru, so he's going to lead off with T-Tar. I don't know why when I watch this over to get my memory back of how this battle went, I thought he had a Skarmory, but I had a Skarmory. But he does a Fortress, and he has the Gliscor. I know he's not going to switch into his Gliscor into my Landers, so unless he wants to bait and see what kind of Landers I am. I'm going to go for the Earthquake right off the bat, since he does, oh, like I said, only have one Levitator. No, he has two Levitators. Latias, too. So never mind. I'm going to go to my Rotom now, as he goes for the cover. I'm going to go to Rotom. Probably, I'm going to predict his, what is it, his Blissey, but he predicts me to predict that, and it actually goes to his Fortress, and I go to my T-Tar, which is bad for me, but he actually goes for the Toxic, predicting probably my Rotom, predicting it to be a bulkier type. But I'm going to go to my Skarmory, as I want to taunt it, since he doesn't know that my Skarmory's taunt variant. That doesn't help him very much, so I taunted Spikes. I'm going to switch out to my Chrome, as he actually volt switches and he goes to Blissey, so I'm going to volt switch, and he actually switches out to his T-Tar, trying to set up his rocks. But I'm going to go to my Landers, trying to get that offensive momentum in there. But I'm going to go, well, I'm going to go for the Earthquake. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be rolling my tongue a lot since it's like, yeah, I can't really speak very well. I can't think. But I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, and I go to my Rotom since I know he's going to recover, and I'm going to Volt Switch out of there since he doesn't know what kind of Rotom I am yet. He's not gonna risk anything, and he's gonna go to his Laius, which is the safest thing he could do since it is a perfect trick bait. Since it's not gonna be that useful in this match, even though it could be, he doesn't have Gliscor to take my Terrakions hits and so on. But I'm going to predict his switch, go for the Volt Switch, and his Laius is now successfully pursued, and it cannot switch in basically, as long as I keep him from spinning. This is kind of like the Project Masha video, if I remember. But I actually switched to my It's Fine. He goes for the superpower. Right there, I should have known he was Scarf. Or Banded. Looking from the damage, that is definitely Banded. But I don't know what happened. I probably later in the match you'll see. I'm over the U-turn, predicting something. I don't know. He goes to that. I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch again as he switch. No, I go for the Hidden Power Grass. So he knows I have Grass right there. Right now, I'm trying to make him think I am Scarf. So he goes to the Blissey, and I'm gonna switch out. Like I said, trying to make him think I'm Scarf. Now I'm gonna go to my Skarmory. He's gonna step a Stealth Rocks, and that's just gonna basically lose my momentum right there. And there's nothing I can do about it since I don't have a spinner. So yeah, I'm gonna set up a later Spikes. I'm going to taunt him as he Rapid Spins. I don't care if he Rapid Spins. I just don't want him to set up hazards, as I said. So he Rapid Spin. I'm gonna set up another layer Spikes. I know he's gonna go for the Volt Switch, but it doesn't matter to me since I am running Special Defense, Skarmory. Volt Switch won't be doing that much at all. And as it does 20%, 13% after the leftovers, and he's going to switch his Gliscor. Probably going to bait me out since he is probably trying to think he's going to taunt or something. He's going to force me to switch out to a Rotom. He's actually going to go to Fortress, which is kind of a weird play. He's probably predicting me to do something else, I don't know. Or probably just trying to go back to Fortress, spin away my stuff, as I'm just going to lay up another Spike, layer Spikes. But I'm going for the Hydro Pump, not going for the Volt Switch, since I know he knows that he has a Blissey. Probably think I'm going to Volt Switch, but I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump. Since I am Resto Chest Rotom, I can Volt Switch right now, which is exactly what I do as he goes to his Blissey. I don't know, it's Blissey. I fucking hate Blissey so much. Even though I do use Rain Stall and he's Chansey, which doesn't make any difference. Rotom It's fine. I don't go for the Smackdown at all in this match. Like I said when I was watching this over, I was like, why the hell am I not going for Smackdown? But now I realize why I don't go for Smackdown, because he doesn't have a Skarmory. He has Gliscor, and his Larius is already out. So he goes to Gliscor right here. Right here, this is where I start getting cocky now. Since I had the upper hand against him, I'm getting the momentum. I should have Earthquaked again, predicting his Protect, predicting my Hidden Power Ice, trying to scout out what he is, but he actually predicts that flawlessly, and it goes into his Fortress, knowing that I'm being cocky right now. I should have Earthquaked, because then he would have gone to his Gliscor and tried to set up again. But like I would have, if this would have been now, I would have Earthquaked again as he switched out to his Fortress. That would have been gone. He would have switched to either his Quagsire or his Gliscor. I would have went for Earthquake again if it was his Gliscor, as he went for the Protect. So then I would have Hidden Power Iced him. But this is in the past, but I actually do get minimum damage on that Earthquake, which really bites me in the ass later on in the battle, as you'll see. I'm going to switch. I'm going to go for the U-turn since the jig is up. He already knows what kind I am, and he already knows that I'm not Scarf with Rotom. I'm going to go for the rest as he switches out. Right now, it's still looking like I'm going to win. I have the biggest advantage right now. He can't really do anything as long as I have my Randarozu and my Rotom around. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch as he goes to his T-Tar. I am probably going to go to my Terrakion if I believe so. Now I go to my T-Tar. This is where his band comes in handy, or comes into play. He has the superpower. He has nothing to lose. I don't know why I stayed in. That's where I'm being cocky again. I don't get to set up rocks or anything. I should have switched to my Skarmory or something, but I don't know. This is where I'm going to fast forward because this is where it gets pretty damn stally, so I'm going to speak really fast. I don't know if I've already been speaking fast, but yeah. I'm going to start laying out my layer hazards now since his Fortress is gone. I believe he's gone. Correct me if I'm wrong. But since I'm going to layer set up my layers Spikes, he cannot switch into Earthquakes anytime soon since that'll be a definite 2-hit KO. Same thing with close combats from my Terrakion, barring the Gliscor. This is where Scarf Terrakion becomes wow, I can't even like talk, I'm stuttering. Becomes completely useless. So yeah, he's running a defensive Swords Dance Gliscor, which completely nullifies my Terrakion in it. It's basically not going to get that much play in this match. But I do have my Celebi, and I do have 3 layers of spikes up. So basically how I'm playing right now, I'm trying to get his Blissey low and then setting up some nasty plots, and then I have the game set and match, pretty much. I go to my It's Fine now after I Volt Switch. He can't do anything. I'm going to go for the Earthquake, knowing that even though he's going to switch his Gliscor, it's not that big of a deal. I don't want to overpredict right there in case I go over the Hit Power Ice, and he stays in, gets a Seismic Toss off, or Soft Boil. But now I'm going to go for Earthquake again. Like, that was completely cocky on my part, since I had the match, completely, I had the match, nothing was in my way. I decided to try and overpredict. I don't know why. I was just, like I said, I was just trying to be cocky. That was a huge misplay on my part, but at this point in the match, I still have the game. After I Giga Drain right here and he Ice Fanged, knowing he couldn't 2-hit KO me, I should have went for another nasty plot, predicting his protect. But yeah, like I said, I have made a lot of mistakes in this battle that I wish I could have corrected, but these plays come into play right now because I don't know if this Giga Drain is going to be minimum damage or not on his Blissey, but it's not going to do anything at all. But yeah, this is going to be huge stall ward because Blissey just soft boiled up on me, and I try to set up nasty plots and stuff. So I'm going to start skipping the turns. Like I said, all I'm doing is setting up nasty plots. Then he toxics me at a good amount of HP, and there's nothing I can do on that. So I'm going to switch out basically as soon as possible. My mouse went into the picture right there. And now I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. Trying to force him out. So I'm going to Volt Switch. I know he's going to Seismic Toss or Toxic. It's not a big deal to me. I'm just going to go out to my Terrakion just to force him out into his Gliscor or his Quagsire. So it's not a big deal. I'm going to start skipping the turns because the time limit is getting pretty high. It's getting to around 12 minutes. That's a bit too long for a PO match recording. So yeah, close combats, that's dead. He goes into his Gliscor now. This is where things get... I am getting a little bit greedy with my HP. I Volt Switch out, predicting his Blissey again after he protects on my Hydro Pump. I go into my Terrakion, go for the close combat, knowing he's gonna. So I'm trying to bait him to switch. Even if he doesn't switch, that's good. But he's being really good at taking care of his pokes right now. But I'm gonna go to my Rotom as he Swords Dances. I really should have rested right here. Even though his Blissey could heal up on me, my health would have been full, and I could have woken up on the third turn as his Blissey goes for the soft boil. So that was a really big misplay on my part right there. Again, like I said, I'm being really greedy. It's really bad on my part. This is what you shouldn't do in a battle. Always got to think of how you're gonna keep your Pokemon at a good amount of health and how you're gonna defeat your opponent. But yeah, here we go. I can still win since his Blissey will die on switch into a +2 nasty plot. I'm gonna go for the nasty plot, get my health back with Giga Drain, and that will be pretty much the game right there. But as you'll see after this Giga Drain, man, oh man, this sucks. Ice Fang, freeze. Man, there was no hacks during the game, but this. Oh man, that really does suck. But that's what I get for being completely cocky and greedy. That shows what you shouldn't do in a battle, and that's pretty much good game. So yeah, good game, Schweinsteiger, even though he won't hear this. And I hope you guys enjoy. I know it's a completely long battle. If you actually watch the entire thing, leave a comment down below saying turtles. Okay, bye.